Been wasteful, the Blues, for a lot of this match, but not in that third quarter when they got the burst. Here's Johnston. Staker down the line. Good kick, found his man.
Staker, midway between the wing and left half forward. Favola to the pocket, bypasses him, goes for Brown, who's outnumbered 2-on-1. Brown fell over, but he got it on the deck. Thornton, well, I suppose Brown was hoping to mark it when all said and done. Russell to Waite. Short one comes outside the defensive 50, but missed the target. Stretching Carrazzo, couldn't get it. Rich got it and punishes Carlton on the way back.
It's a turnover. We've spoken about it all night again. It's, you know, especially with that part of the ground, you can punch the ball directly into inside 50.
It was a long way clear, Carrazzo, wasn't he? He's probably 15 metres clear of any player, but the ball just out of his reach.
And Carrazzo's done a fantastic job on Daniel Rich. He wouldn't like to see that one.
What a spirited game it's been. Carlton own the third term. And now Black kicking from about 40 metres out. One thing is for certain. If he gets this, the margin will be 1 point and the Gabba will be throbbing like a Berlin dance club, and he's put it through. Game is on at the Gabba.
There was 2 points of that. Waite missed Carrazzo, but the player whose hands it landed in was Daniel Rich, who hasn't had a whole lot of the ball tonight. But when you've got a guy with space in the middle of the ground, it was only his 5th kick. He will normally find the target, and he did.
And they got Black in his range too, didn't they? Not too far out for Black. And he's got the temperament to kick the goal, and he did. The turnovers cost Carlton dearly in the first half, and they've cost them one there.
So they're winning the key indicators. They're winning the clearances and the tackles, but they're just hurting themselves when they go forward.
So Cruiser and Clark, in fascinating contest. McLean, very, very good in close quarters. Inside the 50. Maguire almost threw it away. Simpson, who was a big part of the revival after half-time, range. Yaron, good contest. Maguire brought down. Ball coming out, little give by Patfull. Again, Carrazzo putting the tackle on. Rich getting through. Riscatelli had a little fumble. Topo, Scotland tries to brush off Banfield. Goes to Armfield. Out wide and McLean. Good hands. Murphy over the top. Scotland. Now Gibbs. Not any space for him to work back to Cruiser. So the 3 number 1 draft picks to fall forward. Halpin made the contest. Merritt's handball. Oh, well done in the end by Patfull. And they're away. They've been released now.
Drummond inside the forward 50 for Bowler. Strong hands for Bowler. Within scoring range.
And he kicks the ball a little bit left to right, so he certainly got the distance even as we get into this last quarter. But that take, if he didn't take it, Carlton were in.
Wonderful balance by Patfull.
And again, the right kicker in the middle of the field delivering the ball into the forward 50. How important is that?
3 metres! Against the old Blues. The old-time Navy Blues. From 55 metres out, it's way off target. Behind. Scores are level on Thursday night footy.
He often looks better with his kicking action when he sort of really looks like he's kicking almost out of his left hand, that he's really bent forward. But that time he very much stopped. He had no forward momentum through the kick.
He's only had the 4 kicks tonight and had so much of the ball last week when he kicked 3 goals, 7. And 16 kicks last week along with Jonathan Brown. Ball out. Just thinking with Brown and Favola, they're match winners, aren't they? I mean, it's still a big bonus for Brisbane, even though they're up against on the ropes almost.
Febb tonight has really only got the ball when he had that 70% chance. And Brown's been the one that's continually getting it.
Warnock. Murphy. Magnificent second half. Joseph. Simpson. Such an important inside 50 man. Good kick. Waite. Done some good tackling tonight, but he's been a little subdued. That time he finds the mark.
On the 50.
Now Gibbs.
Has Gibbs got the length?
Not sure.
He doesn't look like he thinks he has, but maybe. Okay, no option on. Now he's got the long shot chance.
Scores all tied up. Gibbs from about 53 metres. He's kicked it beautifully, actually. Magnificently. Well, he's got it by plenty. What a goal that could turn out to be.
Yeah, it was wonderful composure on the 50-metre line. He was really looking to see if anyone was going to be on inside 50. No one presented. Go back and kick it yourself. I think that 55-metre kick, most players can kick that as long, but they've got to time it well. That was a lovely execution.
I mean, when you get in that situation from 55 metres out, you've got to make something happen. The worst result is the long point, the one that gets to the goal line.
Bryce Gibbs now up to 23 possessions, almost under the radar. The man who's stolen the headline, certainly the spotlight, has been Murphy, but Gibbs has made a contribution too since the major break. He was quiet early, and of course McLean has been terrific. Scotland got it out of the middle. It finishes up with Gibbs, who broke off the line at half back. Kicks inside the forward 50. Merritt with strength, tries to hack his way through. Again, they're under pressure. McGrath, though, with some time, goes in short. The mark is taken by Riscatelli. Riscatelli just pops it over to Power. Power wants his left foot. Finds Rich. Gets around Warnock pretty easily. Kicks inside the forward 50. Up was Brown. Falls at his feet. He's got it right on the 50. Fancies his chances. He's kicking for goal. He's kicking for goal. He puts it through.
He's voted he's often voted by his peers the best captain in the game, and you see that if it's not a long goal outside 50, it's threading one from the pocket. It's that real leadership, that real captain's effort. I mean, that's a phenomenal goal.
They haven't had a whole lot of chances the whole night, Brisbane, but certainly he's taken his, and I don't think he's had a gimme.
No.
Every shot he's had has been a tough one, either long or wide.
He's kicked 5. He's really been responsible for all their scores just about after half-time, hasn't he?
Yeah. He's winning the ball that needs to be won. He's up there to 11 contested possessions.
Play on!
So all square again at the Gabba.
15, play on!
Had to wait a long time. Power out of the centre. Anderson, Brennan making the ball talk a bit. Anderson did well though. He just kept the pressure on and Thornton takes the mark.
Has it gone? Not yet. Right out, Justin.
This blue defence is going to be very much tested in the last 15 minutes. They've been a bit nervy all night. No Bauer tonight. Didn't come up. Warnock the target. Rich starting to get heavily involved. Brennan clever. Drummond, normally a beautiful kick. Centering, look at that one.
Talk about getting the ball in the right hands. When Drummond gets the ball, Brisbane are usually going to get it next kick. Rich set it up with that first kick to Black. But that's selling the dummy. He does it. You'd know he's going to do that, but the opposition player's never seen it. He's kind of aware of that ability to dummy on the left.
Drummond's now up to 6 inside 50s, and he's becoming the real offensive weapon for the Lions. And you can't say it any better than that. He uses the ball so well, and it's paying dividends at the moment.
So the teenager Banfield in just his second game, can he kick a second goal? Gee, he's got a good temperament, hasn't he?
He has. Well, we're seeing it again, this ability for them to run the games out strongly. It's just been a fantastic confidence. It becomes a belief thing, doesn't it, I reckon? Not so much a fitness thing. If you do it a few times, then all of a sudden you believe that next time we can keep going, we're not going to stop. And after dominating the third quarter, Carlton, the Lions now have turned the game around again.
And Banfield a different target to Favola and Brown there too.
Wouldn't be surprised if Michael Voss put the acid on some of his midfielders at three-quarter time, particularly Rich and Power, who'd only been really modest contributors in the first 3 quarters. They've been terrific in the early part of this last quarter.
Like two moose. The ruckman there just walked up to each other.